Hey, hi everyone, this is Mukesh Otwani from learn-automation.com. Today in this video, we'll see how to handle multiple windows in Selenium, or I will say how to handle multiple tabs, or I will say how to handle random pop-ups in Selenium WebDriver. So let's start the session. So in this video, we'll start with what exactly I mean by multiple windows or tab. What is pop-up handling, how to handle the advertisement pop-ups, which we generally get in some job portal sites. Then we'll also see how to handle multiple windows using Selenium WebDriver in different approaches. So you will love this session because here we will cover multiple ways to cover multiple windows or tabs. So we'll also create library for this. So because this scenario will be same for all kind of applications. So better we will create one library for this and we can start using it in our framework. So same video I uploaded long back, around 2 years back, but it has some sound issue, like volume is very less. So I'm just creating same video but with additional information and some new tips and tricks. I have already uploaded the code, but here I have covered only using iterator. But in this video, we'll see using indexes and using enhance for loop as well. So first of all, let me show you what exactly I mean by multiple tabs of window. So I have created one small demo application here. If you can see three different links with the same name. If I click on this, it opens in a new tab. If I click another link, it opens again in a new tab. And if I open again third window, it opens yahoo.com, right? So whether it's a new window or tab, Selenium WebDriver will consider this as a separate window. Okay, each tab or each window will have a separate session ID. Using that, we can easily switch. So doesn't matter whether you're opening a tab or window, because same application or same application demo application, if you open in Firefox, you will see the different behavior. If I click here, it's opening in a tab, and again a new tab. But when you run through Selenium, it might open in a new window, depends on your browser settings. So it doesn't matter. Code will remain same, approach will remain same. Okay. And you can also see one more link. If I say click this link to start session in the same window, it will simply go to the Facebook on the same tab or window. Okay, so this approach we will see how we can easily switch. Now if you open naukri.com or any other web portal, job portal, by default you can see it's blocking some of the pop-up, but if I say allow pop-up and refresh this site, okay, let me open again. Okay, so just because we already have, so let me start a fresh session, and if I open naukri.com again, you can see the separate pop-ups are coming, right? And each pop-up is nothing but a separate window. I will get this minimize button, maximize button. Okay, so it also separate window, so I need to click on this. Here also you can see I have separate window, right? Again for some company and we are hiring, so we also need to close this. So it's a separate window only. So when we say it's advertisement pop-up or some other pop-ups, it's nothing but a separate window, so we need to switch to them and then we need to close it. Now if you open the same naukri.com here, it starts, and you will see it start the same pop-up in a new tab. So same thing, we'll switch to it and we'll close it. But let's focus on this scenario first, then we will see this naukri.com scenario. So first of all, Selenium has provided us two different methods to handle multiple windows. So if I show you the official documentation, this is the official documentation on github.io. So here we have one method called getWindowHandle. And if you see the description, they clearly written it will return a unique handle or string to this window, which will uniquely identify this within that driver instance. And we can use this variable or this instance to switch to the parent window at a later date. They have very interesting method called getWindowHandles. What it does, it will return you number of window currently opened by the WebDriver session. So if you have 5 windows open, it will return you count as 5. If you have 3 windows opens, it will return you count as 3. And if you see, the return type of this is set of strings. So if you have not gone through my set and list video, I would recommend you to go through it first, because then only you will get the clear picture how the set works and what is the difference between list and set, and why Selenium guys has given only set, not list. Okay, so just go through the list and set videos. You will get to know why they have given set. I will explain through code. Okay, so I will create a new package here, and this package name I will give handle window, and I will create a separate class here called handle window 1. I will take public static void main. If you are using TestRigor JUnit, you can take I will start the session directly with WebDriver driver equal to new Chrome driver, and since I'm using Mac, I have stored all the drivers at a specific location. So if I go to user folder bin, here I have kept all the Chrome drivers, Gecko drivers. So by default, my test will take all the drivers from this location and it will start the session. So I don't have to set every time. And application URL, I will give the demo URL which we have. This one. After this, I will click on the first link. So I have written a small XPath which will click on the first link. So if you're not sure how to write the XPath, you can visit my XPath video where we have discussed how to write XPath. So as of now, I have written small click on the first link which have href equal to 2. Now before clicking, I need the parent window ID as well, so that I can switch whenever I have to switch to the parent window. So we have method name is getWindowHandle. It will return you the parent window handle name. And if you want to cross verify, you can print here like parent window ID is parent. It will print. Okay, so when we click, definitely it will start a new tab or window. So if I need to get the number of windows ID, I can again call one method called driver.getWindowHandles. As you can see, the return type is set of strings, so it will return you set of strings, and since it returns set, so it will not have any duplicate value, so we can easily switch. I will give one name as all windows, and it is asking what is set, so I will import set from java.util. Okay, now we got the parent window ID. Now we got all the handles. Now we just have to do a small logic here. We need to put small logic, get the number of windows, and check if it is not equal to parent, then switch to the child window. In order to get all the values, I can write small for loop, enhanced for loop, iterator. As of now, I can write a very basic for loop. I will check first of all how many windows are there, and I will print. I will say total window is count. I can run a for loop now and check if the new window which is opened after clicking on this, if it is not equal to parent, then switch to it. So I will write a small for loop which will start with 0 and it will go till the number of windows we have and I++. So inside for loop, what I will do, and since it's a set, so we cannot use get here, so better we can use enhance for loop, because enhance for loop, it will automatically iterate the value one by one. So I will use set string child and all the windows. So what it will do, it will keep returning value. So it will have parent 1 then child 1. So I will write a small logic here. If this is not operator, if parent is not equal to child, then definitely switch to it, right? So we'll compare with this. If the parent ID is not equal to child, then switch to it. So driver dot switch to dot window. So switch to dot window is the command to switch to the window, and it will ask you which window it is. So we'll pass the child window variable here. After switching, we can do any operation. So if I open google.com, I will get this search box. If I inspect this, I will get one property called name, and name here is q for query. So I will just write driver dot find element by name q and send keys Selenium WebDriver, and after 2-3 seconds we can close this window. So I will put driver dot sleep of 3 seconds, and it will throw exception. So I will say throws and driver dot close. I cannot use quit here because if I use driver dot quit, it will close my parent window as well. So if I say driver dot close, it will only close the active session. Once I'm done with this activity, I can directly say driver dot switch to dot window parent window. And here also I can do any other activity after coming back to the parent window. Right? Let's say I need to print the title. So after coming to this parent window, I will say here parent window title is. I will cover other scenarios as well. This is just for one window, and I will run in debug mode. So I will start the session with debug mode. I have kept one debug point at line number 14 itself. So when I run the first line or statement, it will start the new session. You can see the session started. And when I hit the first command, it will start the application, okay, which is done now. Now I will run this command. So getWindowHandle returns me parent window ID, which is some big lengthy string, and with 34, correct. Now as usual, I will click on the first link, so it will open in a new tab or window, it doesn't matter, it's up to the browser setting. Now I will say get window handles. So what it will do, it will give me this window ID and this window ID both, and I will show you. If you put mouse over, you will see we have two values here right now. So one will be your parent window ID, which is this, and this is child window ID, correct. Now what we'll do, will first of all take the size, which is 2. Now we'll run a small enhance for loop. What it will do, it will take the first value, it will store in child variable. So right now child variable have same ID which we have for the parent, because it iterates both the values. So it gave me the first value. Now we are comparing. If parent is not equal to child, which is false because both are same as of now, so it will not go inside this if statement. Again it went to the for loop. This time it will take the second value, which is actually the second window ID. You can see it's ends with 7D1. Here we are checking if parent is not equal to child, yes. And now we'll switch to the parent child window. You will see when I run this command, automatically control is going to the Google. Now if I run this command, driver dot find by name q, you can see it's writing driver dot Selenium WebDriver. After 3 seconds, if I say driver dot close, it will close only that active session. And again it is checking, do we have more windows? Definitely not. So it will come out of this for loop. We'll switch to the parent window, which is this, and now we will get the title, which is this, right? Very easy code, and it is applicable when you have simply one window, or when you want to close the pop. Right? Now let's run the same code for Naukri.com or any other application where you have multiple pop-ups. What I will do this time, I will just go to Naukri.com. It is just a job portal, and you can see it's coming as a separate two pop-ups, which is nothing but windows. So let me close them. And so what code changes we have to do, it's very small code change. Since it's a advertisement pop-up, so I don't have to do any activity on this. What I will do, after switching to the advertisement pop-up, I will simply close them. So this is the code when you have to close the advertisement pop-ups. And if you want to see whether they have switched to the child window or not, you can print the titles as well. Child window title is driver dot get title. Okay, so if I again right click, and this time I will debug from this part, or maybe directly from the line number 16. So I will right click, and let me close the previous instance, debug as Java application. Okay, so again new session is started, which is blank as of now. Okay, and when I hit the query, it is starting my web application with two pop-ups. So we'll keep them here as of now manually, just to show you. When I say parent, I got the parent ID, which is very lengthy string, ends with ECB. But when I say give me the all window handles, it will return me three different window handles. And if you see here, this is ECB, which is the parent window ID. This is child window ID, like pop-up 1 and pop-up 2. Correct? Now I will take the size. Definitely count will be 3. I will go inside this enhance for loop. Again I will check. It will take the first string. I'm checking whether it's equal to parent or not. So if I see first iteration, it gave me the exact the same parent window IDs. Definitely it will not go inside this if condition. When I run this code, again now it is giving me second string ID, which is different. It means it's a child window. It means it's a advertisement pop-up. It will go inside this, will switch to that window, print the title, wait for 3 seconds, and you will see it will close that Sopra advertisement pop-up. Now again it is taking one more string from that loop. This time ID is different. So it will again switch to the child window, and you can see now it's for Amazon. It will print the title, and you can see title printed Amazon. Wait for 3 seconds and close this, and that pop-up closed. Again it is checking, do we have more window? Definitely not. It will come back to the parent window, and you can see this highlighted, and we will print the parent window ID. So same code you can use for handling windows, like multiple windows, pop-up handling, advertisement pop-up handling, and so on. But we also come across multiple situations where we have multiple tabs open, and now we need to switch to the specific tab to perform the operation and come back to the parent page, again go back to the second or fourth tab and do some operations, right? So in that case, what we can do, and this is interesting as well, if you have been to my set video, I covered the same thing, how we can convert set into list. So same thing we'll do now. Once we get this set, you don't need this lengthy code now. What you can do, you can create your own array list. First of all, make sure the array list which you create should be type of a string, because the set which we have of a string type only. Here I will say multiple tabs, or any name you can give, and just pass this all windows here. So what it will do, it will convert this set into an array list. So if I pass all windows here, it will convert into array list. Now I will have this tabs option. So tabs is nothing but the object of array list. So if I say tabs dot get, if I say 0, it will switch to the parent window. If I say tabs dot get 1, switch to the second one, tab or window, and if I say 2, will return me the window handle of third window or third tab. Okay, now if you want to see how it works, since it's a string, so every time when I say get 0, it will return me string, get 1 also will return me string. So if I say driver dot switch to dot window tabs dot get of 2, it will switch to the third window, and I will say close. Then I will say go to the second window and close. Now if I have to go back to the parent window, which is my Nokia.com, driver.switch2.window tabs dot get of 0, and I can print the title of parent window is driver dot get title. Right? It's very easy approach. You don't have to write the conditions iterator. Now it's up to you which tab you want to go and perform operation. But in this case, you should know in which order they are coming. Okay. So if you want to see, again I can debug this and show you. Right click, debug as Java application. Terminate the previous session. Yes. Okay, something went wrong. Let me start the session again. Debug as Java application. Chrome session started. Nokia.com with two different windows, get window handle, and you can see when I say tabs, I got all the list, all the set in terms of list. So when I say switch to the third one, close, you can see it closed. When I say get one, which is second, close, 0, and title. Correct? And I can stop this. So it's very easy when you have converted into list. Now you can do the same thing here. If you go to my example, I have treated the same example. So when you click here, let me open this in a cognitive window. So you can take this as or your assignment. First click on this link, then again click on this link, and click on the third link. You will get three different window handles, and use the same code, convert them into a list. If you want to switch to the fourth window, which is Google or Yahoo, you need to see in which order you're opening. Okay, so if you click on this link first, Google will be the first. If you click on Facebook, then it will be second, and last one will be Yahoo. Switch to the different tab, do your activity, close this window, switch back to any other window, do your activity, close this window. Same thing you can do for Yahoo, and close this window. Okay. Just try this. It's very easy thing once you convert into list. And just you need to remember this is the final command, driver.switch2.window. This will help you to switch to the different tabs or windows. Okay, this is example, and that's all I have for this video. If you like this video, kindly share with your friends, like, share and subscribe to my channel, and any query related to Selenium and Java, let me know. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.